G'day, quick update on Pearson because we've just reached a pretty exciting milestone, which is the first of these POC conversations with two digital humans at once, all working nicely now in the UI. So just for context, this is this sort of very basic conversation flow. This is actually based on a real learning conversation from Mondly, which is the company that Pearson acquired, and one of the drivers behind the work that they're now doing, or the renewed focus on digital humans and AI. This is called a personal response conversation, where you're just asked a series of personal questions. This is modelled on the type of conversation you have with another learner while you're practicing your language skills. And what this one has is call-outs or opportunities for you to ask a tutor for some assistance if you don't understand one of the questions that you've been asked. So the English language level is simple because it needs to be. This is for people learning English as a second language, and more particularly, it's for Spanish learners. When the digital human, the tutor, appears on the screen, she speaks in Spanish and gives the hints in Spanish. Sorry, gives the explanation in Spanish and then the hint in English, so that the learner can copy it. So this is obviously leveraging that work I've been doing on multilingual digital humans. In the background, it's two different Watson models that drive this. One drives the interlocutor, the person that you are having the conversation with, and one drives the tutor. And the interlocutor one is continuously pushing the conversation state to the front end, so that when the tutor launches, it already knows what step you're on. So you have the experience of the two characters on the screen being aware of each other, or more particularly the tutor being aware of the interlocutor. And this is all based on the fantastic UI design that Tix has done. Based on the brief from Pearson. So let's give it a go. So here's Jessica, who's the interlocutor for this experience. Let's fire her up.
Hello.
All right. So basics on screen here. I can ask for things to be repeated. I can also click this.
No problem. I said, hello.
So that was one of the requests from Pearson, that people will be able to interact with controls on the screen for basic things like repeating, as well as being able to ask for them. We have closed captioning that you can turn on and off. But the key thing in this experience is the tutor. So, and there's two ways that you can invoke the tutor in this conversation. One is by clicking down here, and she'll appear on the screen.
Jessica te saludó. Dile por ejemplo, hello.
So she's said to me in Spanish, Jessica greeted you, and then she's given me a hint for how I would respond to that in English. Now you can see that when she appears on the screen, Jessica there in the background is grayed out, so I can't interact with her or any of the controls. But if I close the tutor, I can then practice my English skills with Jessica. Hello.
How are you today?
Now, the other thing I can do, or the way we've set this up, instead of just clicking on the tutor button, I can also ask for help. I need help.
Jessica te ha preguntado cómo estás. Dile por ejemplo, I am fine.
So again, she's given me the explanation in Spanish of the question I was just asked, and then a hint in English, and you can see there that was a soft launch, if you like, of the tutor. That's being driven by Watson in that case. So when I say I need help, that's triggering a payload to be pushed, which launches the digital human. And you can see here we have two sessions running at once. So we've got Jessica has continued to be active there in the background. She's waiting for me to come back and respond to her. And I've got the tutor here as well, I can ask her to repeat that last message if I want to, or I can just close this and continue on. I'm fine.
My name is Samantha. What's your name?
I can say, My name is John.
That's a nice name. Where are you from?
So let's ask for some help with this one too.
Jessica te ha preguntado de dónde eres. Dile, I am from Spain. Pero claro, dile el país de donde tú eres.
So even if you don't speak Spanish, you can hear that as I'm moving through the conversation, every time I'm asking for the tutor, she knows what step I'm on. So she knows that I was just asked by Jessica where I'm from, so I get the context-specific hint for that one. So I can come back and say, I'm from Australia.
Oh, how nice. I'd love to go to Australia.
Let's turn the captions on.
I'm from the US, but I'm thinking of moving to the metaverse. Now let's see what we have in common. Let's start with an easy one. So, what is your favorite color?
All right, so if I say, my favorite color is red.
Really? Wow. Me too. I love red. Now sport. What is your favorite sport?
I need help.
Jessica te ha preguntado, ¿qué es tu deporte favorito? Dile por ejemplo, My favorite sport is football. Pero claro, dile tu deporte favorito.
So shout out for Danny, their favorite sport's football. Cricket.
Really? I like cricket too, but my favorite sport is cycling. Okay. So now music. What is your favorite type of music?
All right, so we'll stop there. So the rest of the conversation moves through these domains: favorite color, favorite sport, music, and then finishes up with a goodbye and a score. But that's all working really nicely. Two digital humans at once, each aware of the state of the conversation, and a lovely seamless way of being able to switch back and forward either through interactions with the UI or with voice commands. So looking good.